I've been getting so much love for my beef samosas, and the secret really comes down to the filling. So let's make a batch together. I'm using bell peppers, I'm using ginger, carrot, onion, and coriander. So these vegetables are very optional. You can have at least one or two. So whatever vegetables you're able to get, maybe onions and something else, they're enough. But I just love my beef to have so many vegetables. It adds not only to the flavor but to the nutrition as well. So meanwhile, in this video, I'm not going to be showing you how to make samosa wraps. I'm only going to show you how to make the beef filling. In case you want to learn how to make samosa wraps, I'm going to tag my video on how to make samosa wraps. Please go check it out. The more you practice these things, the easier they become. Yeah. And meanwhile, if you want, you can chop the carrot with your knife as well, but I just find grating them so much easier for me. What is that one vegetable you cannot do away with? Like that one vegetable you cannot, like every time you have to make samosas or just maybe stew or something, what is that one vegetable you must have? Let me know in the comment section. For me, that one vegetable is onion. Oh my goodness, I just can't do away with onions. So I'm actually going to be putting all these vegetables together, but I'm going to be putting the onion alone because I want to add it towards the end. The rest I'll add them at the same time, but the onion I'll add it towards the end. I just love onion. So after chopping up all our vegetables, we are going to be dealing with our minced meat. So these are the vegetables we finally have. You can add any other vegetable you want. I'm going to be using mixed spices. You can use spices of your choice. Guys, when you're the one in the kitchen, just be you. Just be you. Don't cram anything. So my minced meat is frozen. As you can see, guys, it's been in the freezer. So I'm just going to be putting it on low heat until it defrosts, and then we'll continue from there. If your meat is not frozen well and good, it won't take you so long, but because mine is frozen, by the time it defrosts, it will take me about 8 minutes. So if your meat is not frozen, just put it on the pan and follow the same instructions. So you're going to let the water evaporate until the meat starts to sizzle, and then we'll see what happens next. So the water has evaporated, and so we are going to be adding in a bit of oil. In case you want your samosas to be so dry, then you don't have to add in oil. So this is a kilo of minced meat. I'm going to be adding just a tablespoon of oil. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, guys. I have something else I'm going to show you. For those who will wait up to the end, I'm going to show you how to make something out of samosa wraps. So guys, thank you so much for clicking to watch. Thank you so much for loving my videos. I pray that before you leave, you'll give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I enjoy reading your comments. And in case you've not yet subscribed, this is your time to subscribe. So I added in salt, mixed spices, and then I also felt propelled to add some turmeric. Therefore, you can add any spices of your choice. So I'm going to give this about a minute for the flavors of the spices to sink into the meat, and then I'll be tossing in my veggies. Guys, look at that colorful pop that the veggies added to the beef. So now I'm going to be adding in my onions, and this is about 30 seconds later. I'm adding in my onions, and the moment I add in my onions, I can turn off the fire. So what is hard about this, guys? So our beef filling is ready, and we are ready to put it in our samosa pockets or wraps, whatever you want to call it. But guess what? You are not supposed to use this filling until it has completely cooled. Please mark that. The moment you add it into your pocket when it is warm or hot, it's going to create some steam inside the pocket, and while frying it might break the pocket, and you don't want that. So we are going to wait until it has completely cooled. So my beef filling has already cooled down, and so I'm preparing my paste, which is going to be acting as glue. So about a tablespoon and a half is enough for you, depending on how many samosas you want to make. So just get a bit of flour, add in some cold water, and create a paste. Make sure it's thick enough to hold wraps. Yeah, if it's not so thick, you can just add a bit of flour. So I'm going to be using pre-made wraps. I made them a day before. You can you can make your wraps a day before or even days before, so that you reduce on your work. I'm going to be making just about 5 samosas, so I'm not going to be using all the minced meat that we made. So when you're filling your wraps, just be sure that you're going to have to detain your hands. In case you want to probably use a spoon or something, it will slow you down. So the best thing is to probably wear gloves if you don't want your hands to get dirty. So we've made something that looks like a cone. We are now filling it up with minced meat. Just fill it up to at most 80%. Don't overfill it. Just leave some room for it to be sealed. So you're going to brush the top inner rim with some paste, and then you're going to fold the flap over the filling. So the whole point is for you to ensure that all corners are closed, everywhere is sealed before frying. So you're going to do this until your very last samosa. So the spoon is really delaying me, and so I'm going to be using my hands. And in case you feel like the spoon works for you best, go ahead, please. So guys, what is hard about making samosas? So meanwhile, if you can plan ahead and make your wraps and minced meat in advance, you can wake up early in the morning, even when you are in a hurry, and make these samosas under 5 minutes. I know a number of you find making wraps really complicated. I was once there, and the more I tried, the easier it became. So do not give up, just keep trying. The first time, second, third, by the time you try the 5th time, you will get it. In the comment section, let me know what has been stopping you from making samosas. So I'm frying my samosas on medium heat. So if the temperature of the oil is too high, it's going to give your samosas something that looks like blisters. So to avoid that, make sure your oil is not so hot. So to check the oil temperature, just drop a small piece of dough into the oil. It should sink to the bottom for a few seconds before slowly rising. So in case it sinks and sizzles and floats instantly, then that is very, very hot. So keep flipping until you get to the kind of brown you want. Most of us love golden brown. And then you'll put them on a wire rack to remove the excess oil, and then you'll be ready to serve. And there you have them, guys. They are worth every single hype, I promise. Ooh, look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. So I promised you that I was going to show you how to make crackers, and so crackers are made out of samosa wraps. So I'm going to use my excess wraps to just make the crackers. I'm going to be tearing them into a bit smaller sizes, and then I'll be putting them in hot oil. It's that simple. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for keeping here up to this time. I hope you try this out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.